What's up, beautiful people? Just a couple of quick updates for the 2020 AP testing during the age of coronavirus. Just wanted to let you know what you can expect to experience on test day. First thing I want to remind you, technology check. First thing you're going to want to do is check your technology. Make sure you still have the password to your neighbor's Wi-Fi, the computer boots up, your browser is updated, and all that good stuff. On exam day, you don't want your little sister rocking Fortnite or your mom watching Downtown Abbey. You want to make sure your internet connection is as fast as possible so you could submit your response with no hitches. The good news is this: you do not need a lockdown browser. But if you do have Grammarly as a plugin on your computer, you're going to want to remove that. Something about it interfering with the College Board's testing platform. An important date to remember is May 4th. It is the day for Star Wars nerds like myself. May the 4th be with you. But more importantly, on May 4th, you will be able to access an exam demo. And this is really important. You need to check this out with the device you plan on using for your AP exam. So whatever computer or laptop you're going to use, that's what you want to use for this demo. If everything goes smoothly with the demo, you should, in theory, be good for test day. And if you run into any problems, if you can't access the demo, you're not going to be able to access the test, and you're going to want to make some arrangements. The next important update is 2 days before the exam, you will receive a e-ticket and your AP ID in your email. If for some reason it does not show up in your email, you can go to your My AP page, you can log in, and it should be there. So what is this thing? This bad boy is your ticket to hell. I mean, the AP exam, you'll get it 2 days before the exam, and the e-ticket is unique to you. On the day of the exam, you're going to go ahead and see something similar to this. You're going to go ahead and click on the yellow tab, and that will take you to the exam. Now on test day, a couple things to keep in mind. You need to log in 30 minutes before the scheduled start time. This will allow you enough time to complete the security checks that are necessary for you to get to the exam testing window. They've been stressing monitoring cheating a lot, so you may need to provide a DNA sample or an eyeball scan, but most likely it's going to be answering some security questions, putting in some birth dates and things like that. At this point, you are going to need that e-ticket, and you're going to go ahead and click that yellow tab, and you will then be ready to go. Once the exam is scheduled to begin, assuming you're already in the platform, the exam will automatically begin. And when the exam begins, you will have the exam question in your web browser, whether it be Chrome or Firefox. For some reason, word on the street is you can't use Internet Explorer, so make sure you're using one of those other browsers. Not only will you have the prompt, but you will also have a timer letting you know how much time you have left, and you will also have a space in which you can later on attach or upload or copy and paste your submission. Now you have the option of taking the exam on any device, even a smartphone. I do not recommend it. If you are doing the exam on a laptop or desktop, what I recommend and they recommend is you open up a second window. So your prompt is there in your browser, then you open up a second window. If you're using Google Docs, open up another window with Google Docs there. If you're using Word, open up another window and put them side by side. So in the second window, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to actually type your response. So you have a couple of options for submitting your response. You can write your response directly in Word or Google Docs or Notepad, and then you can basically copy and paste it into the exam window, or you can actually upload a file like a doc file or a PDF file and upload that. The reason why I say open up a second window is that way you can actually see the documents and type as you're going. Now, if you're going to upload a handwritten response, you must include your AP ID and initials on each page, and you're gonna put the page numbers as well. And honestly, handwriting seems like a big pain because you have to upload each picture. So my advice, just type it into Google Docs. And I think the best bet would be to just copy and paste it so you don't have to deal with uploading anything. Once you're done, the timer will be ticking down. You'll know you have 5 minutes left, and that's when you really want to make sure you go ahead and please make sure you submit your work. If you do not click submit, you don't submit the copy and paste, the file, whatever it is, your response will not be recorded. So pay attention to the timer and budget for the submission process. Remember, you could still pass without finishing your essay or whatever the prompt is. But once you hit submit, you can't go back. So make sure when you're done, and make sure that you actually hit submit to indicate that you finished the essay. Now, the College Board has been pretty clear that if you are experiencing any problems during testing, the internet goes out, your computer explodes, World War III starts, you can request a makeup exam for June. However, you must do this within 48 hours of testing and have a legitimate reason. So just running out of time will not get you a makeup test, but if there is some technical difficulties, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Just make sure you fill out the form. perform. A couple of pieces of advice that I just really think are important. Organize your notes. This is an open notes exam, so if notes don't help you, they don't spark joy, just kind of toss them to the side. Just have some important pieces of notes that you can kind of quickly consult, but you don't want to spend too much time looking at notes because time is going to be of the essence. So organize, organize, organize. Another piece of advice to keep in mind is practice writing. Just practice prompts, have some stuff pre-written just in case it can help you out on exam day. Practice, 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 and that should help you out. Please don't cheat. The College Board has made a huge emphasis that they have all this sophisticated technology to detect cheating. You want your work to be your work. I don't know if they're going to pop up through your fireplace or, check you out through your webcam, but you don't want to cheat. You don't want to jeopardize your academic future as well as your integrity. And lastly, take the test. Don't let the test take you. These are crazy, hectic, stressful times that we're living in. If it doesn't go as planned, don't worry. You're more than a test score, and do the best you can under the circumstances. And lastly, if you are taking APUSH or AP Government, we have a whole bunch of videos for free on apushexplained.com. Go ahead and check them out. And if the video helped you, click like, leave a comment. Have a beautiful day. Peace.